Welcome to the Silverwood Show. Yep.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm the eldest grandchild of Silverwood's owner, Gary Norton. Let me bring you behind the scenes to show you Silverwood through my eyes in today's episode of the Silverwood Show.
Welcome back to another episode of the Silverwood Show. If you didn't catch the first episodes, be sure to check them out to get caught up. Today, we are going to witness the first ever Silverwood Funnel Cake Eating Challenge. I'll take you behind the scenes to get a first look at what it takes to get the park ready for opening each year, and we'll count down our top 5 reasons on why we're so excited for this season. One of the best places at Silverwood to satisfy your sweet tooth is the Sugar Shack. Here you can grab a fresh funnel cake to share or to keep all to yourself. To promote our new funnel cake flavor, we have decided to put on a funnel cake eating competition here at the park. Check it out.
Welcome, eating fans, to the first ever Silverwood Funnel Cake Eating Contest. I'm Nick Norton, and this is my partner and brother, Paul Meatballs Norton. Now let's meet our contestants. Chris Bare Bones Peterman is a force to be reckoned with. He is known for eating everything but the bones and a favorite to win this competition.
This man can and will eat anything in his way.
Zach Sugar Rush Stewart has a real home field advantage in this competition.
That's right, Zach works in the food and beverage department, and he spent a lot of time in the Sugar Shack, where the funnel cakes are made. If he could get into the zone, I think he could run away with this competition.
What do we have here? It looks like Zach has brought his own utensils.
That's just purely intimidation.
Next up we have Steve Toothache Carey. What can you tell us about Toothache, Meatballs?
Well, let me tell you about Toothache, and I go way back to this famous soft serve extravaganza 2002. He is quick to get a brain freeze, and he likes to cheat. Keep an eye on him because he's a master of hiding his leftovers.
Let's go down to our field reporter, Stephanie.
Who is your favorite professional eater of all time?
I have no idea. I can't think of a professional eater off the top of my head. Maybe my son, I guess. He's semi-pro.
Justin, the Pit Birdie, exploded onto the competitive eating scene with his pizza eating performance in 2019. He ate 6 whole pizzas in a single seating.
Now, Justin is the dark horse in the competition. I don't know how he'll do with the sweets, but he's motivated to be the best.
How many do you think you'll be able to eat in the 5 minutes?
I don't know. I've been known to snack on a lot of snacks while I'm laying in bed just snacking.
If you had to put a number on how many funnel cakes today, what would it be?
5.
Okay, sounds great. We are expecting 5. Okay.
Logan Table Manners Yagi is not your typical competitive eater.
Not at all, Nick. Logan is a classic example of the tortoise and the hare. He will lull you to sleep with his methodical and polite way of eating, but never count him out because he never stops.
Now that we have met our contestants, let's take a look at the rules. The competitors have 5 minutes to finish as many funnel cakes as possible. They won't be given a new funnel cake until it is determined by the judges that they have eaten all of their first one. At the end of 5 minutes, competitors can chew and swallow everything they have stuffed into their mouths. The competitor who ate the most will be crowned Silverwood Funnel Cake Champion and win $100.
I smell fresh baked funnels.
I see it walking through the doors. What kind is it?
Oh, it's that new fruit-fetti funnel cake.
This is what the spectators came to see. The Fruit Fenny Funnel Cake is new to Silverwood this season. It is topped with Pop and Rock ice cream, whipped cream, and Fruity Pebbles. Let's go back down to Stephanie to start the competition.
Okay, here we go. Bio bags are ready. Are you guys ready? Okay, let's start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
And they're off. The clock
boy,
has started and they are really digging into their cakes.
It's really early into the competition, and Toothache has already switched from his fork to his hands.
Oh, let's get a Sugar Shack replay of that switch up.
He has a great technique as he drops the fork and the transitions to his hands. There's no wasted motion as he instantaneously lifts the funnel into his mouth, and he quickly moves his fork out of the way so he can avoid the accidental stabbing. Textbook.
Whoa! Table Manners is talking with his mouth full.
Do you remember the first time you played Chubby Bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. This is completely out of character for him. Check out Bare Bones using both of his hands. This is an advanced technique.
It looks like Sugar Rush is taking his anger out on the utensils. I really feel bad for what that funnel cake is about to experience.
Oh.
And there it is, the first brain freeze of the competition.
No surprise, that's Toothache.
Stephanie, what are you seeing down there at the table?
Zach is killing it right now. He is killing it. Keep it down.
No, there it is.
There what is?
Toothache just hit some of the funnel cake under his napkin. Take a look at the replay. He's eating and then usually casually hides a large portion of funnel cake and everyone is distracted.
Good eye, meatballs. It looks like Zach is about ready to finish up the first one.
He is clearly the one to beat.
Stephanie, the judges say Zach is ready for a second.
All right, Zach, number 2. Woo!
And close behind is Bare Bones and the cheater. Toothache is just finishing up his first. Now let's get our mic'd up contestant, Steve Toothache Carey, to hear some sounds of the competition.
I promised my kids I would win this. Don't make me be a liar.
I'm making room.
I feel like I smelled that.
I love hearing the sounds of food being digested. It's really applause for our sport.
I couldn't agree more with you. We are down to the final 10 seconds. Let's start the countdown.
7.
There goes Toothache, cheating again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Woo!
Let's go to the results. It looks like we have determined a winner with 1 3/4 funnel cakes eaten. Our champion is Zach Sugar Rush Stewart. Let's head over to Stephanie to hear from the winner.
All right, Zach, congratulations. You are the winner of the eating competition. How do you feel?
Feels good. I feel full.
Well, you win $100 cash, so I hope that it was worth it for you. When is the next time you will eat a funnel cake here at the park?
It won't be long.
Thank you so much. And let me give you that $100. Oh, well. Maybe we'll have you clean up, but you won $100 cash. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Zach. You are officially the best funnel cake eater in all of Silverwood. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to catch our next competitive eating contest here on the Silverwood Show.
Did you know that you can purchase funnel cakes before 5 p.m. for only $5? Flavors include powdered sugar, huckleberry, strawberry, and the new fruit fetty.
Our cast and crew members have been hard at work getting the park ready for opening day. Let's go take a look at what it takes to make this park show ready.
Sam Gage, I'm the Director of Operations. I've worked at Silverwood seasonally since the year 2000 and full-time since 2010.
My name is Lynn. My job title is Revenue Manager, and I've been at Silverwood for 11 years.
My name is David Lee. I've worked here for 11 seasons now, and I am Revenue Manager. I oversee all the food and beverage.
My name is Kelsey Blagden. I am the Warehouse Manager, and I have been at Silverwood Theme Park for 21 years.
Danny Wanamaker. I am the Maintenance Manager. I've been here since 2014.
My name is Michelle Sheets. I am the HR Director. I've worked here since June 1988.
Really, it starts with budgets for us. So we start going over all of our numbers from the previous season, kind of how sales went. And then we look at our forecasting of how the year's supposed to go. So are we going to have a busier season, things like that. Then from there, we really start to dial in individual menus, individual locations, and kind of what our expectations are for the season with that building.
Our preparation starts 8 months before the park opens, with going to the shows and getting all of our product and starting designing it. A lot of people think that just happens in March and then we get our items, but it's a long process. Some items, if we have custom designed items like our new Stunt Pilot Bear, that can take up to a year to design and get going.
Usually in October. Right when we start Scarywood, we're tearing off some of the rides, and then we tear them completely down and start rebuilding from the ground. That's when our season actually starts. During the season, it is maintaining everything that we did during the winter. Basically, these right here, everything will come off, every seat, every nut and bolt. We strip everything down, all new hardware, check every weld, new paint, build everything from the ground up and retorque it all back to spec. Every wheel, every spindle, yeah, every one.
April, we start getting really busy. Everyone's coming in, finishing their paperwork, getting their IDs scanned, getting their pictures taken, going to orientations and trainings, buying their uniforms, just getting ready to go.
So with being in revenue, we collaborate with everybody in the park. So I wouldn't say there's one department that we don't collaborate with. We kind of collaborate with everybody, but our biggest team player is the warehouse for sure.
I can see up to 15 trucks a day, depending on what day of the week it is. Some days it's, just 1 or 2 trucks. Some days, when you're out there and you see a semi, you're driving down the road, you see a semi. The big guys are 53 foot. I could see 15 of those a day. Chicken strips. Chicken strips are insane, the amount that we go through in a year, and as many as we bring in on every single truck. And retail-wise, we have a hoodie that is the ride-on hoodie that is it is so hard to keep in stock. I think I would have to leave the country if I ran out of Dippin' Dots. Not just the state, the country.
But most of the time I'll hear people talking about our chicken strips. I'll see the wows and I'll hear people talking about their ice cream cones when I'm here as a guest, and they're amazed. They are just impressed by the quality and the quantity that we give them for the value of their dollar. And like, if we can make that and nail that every single time, that makes me happy. It makes me sleep at night.
Dry run is our practice day, and it's the first day that cast members come to work and they try out their positions. It's good because they can go out and get that first-hand experience with guests, but they're mostly friends and family, so it's not as intimidating as far as first day jitters go.
Since all of those people come in for free, it allows us to kind of interrupt some of their stuff with our training. So we might shut down a ride to practice evacuating it, or shut down a small part of the park in order to practice doing a first aid drill or something like that. Dry run is just kind of that test it's kind of like dress rehearsal, where you really get to just see all the pieces come together and make sure that we're ready to go, so we have that top-notch experience ready for our guests on opening day.
I am looking forward to seeing all the fun, unique designs that our guests are going to come up with our tie-dye kit, and I'd love to see a hashtag on Instagram with Silverwood tie-dye.
Just pretty much having everyone here is so much fun once we're rolling.
Every season is kind of a fresh start, a new chance to evaluate everything, like how the last season went, and then try to think of any improvements we want to make, and then you get to go into that season with a new plan and a new amount of time to try to see how successful you can be.
I love seeing trucks and carts and stuff go out that are just packed with items to get these buildings going, knowing that was us. We got that out there, and we're doing our part to make sure that everything's running.
So we've got a lot of new, mainly dessert items. So we brought in, we're going to be doing a chocolate dip cheesecake this year, which is going to be fantastic. Our fruit fetty funnel cake that we released this season with our Fruity Poppin' Rocks ice cream, and we have the snow drifts again this season. And then another new one I'm really excited about is we're switching over our High Moon menu pretty much completely. So we're going to keep a couple of the core items we've always had, such as our cold cut sandwiches, our pulled pork sandwiches, but we're going to be adding in paninis this year. So have 4 new options and offerings for those. Just sampled them last week. They turned out phenomenal, so I'm excited on that so far.
The new ride, obviously, and then Tremor's retrack is going to be killer. Going to be very nice, smooth that coaster out a bunch, so I'll have that ready. Basically just have a good, safe season.
Excited to ride it?
Oh, I will be one of the first on there. 100%.
We are so excited to open the park this season, and these are our top 5 reasons why. Number 5, familiar faces. Believe it or not, a theme park is not a theme park without having guests to share it with. With that being said, we cannot wait to see the smiling faces return to the park. Number 4, new entertainment. There are lots of big changes at the park this year. We have new entertainment lined up, and we cannot wait to share it with you. Number 3, Topper Track. During the off-season, we took out a large portion of Tremor's track and replaced it with Topper Track. This track will help provide a smoother ride for our guests. Number 2, new treats. Fruit fetty funnel cakes, paninis, and panhandle lemonade. What's not to love? And the number 1 reason why we're excited this year is Stunt Pilot. It has been over 10 years since we've added a new coaster and over 20 years since we've built one from the ground up. Stunt Pilot will be the highlight of our summer, and we cannot wait to hear about all of your memories made this season. That about does it for this episode of The Silverwood Show. Make sure to like and subscribe to be notified for when we release new content. Also, check out our blog, silverwoodexpress.com, to enter to win 2 tickets to the park this summer. In our next episode, we are going to dedicate a whole show to our brand new roller coaster, Stunt Pilot. You definitely don't want to miss it. Thank you for watching, and as always, thank you for being a part of the family.